Gang, this is KenZerk, KenZillion, Zekamillion, and Villain Trillion, and we are back on Tsukihime, Blue Glass Moon Under the Crimson Air. Last episode, nigga, we got jumped. Like, bro, a nigga literally pulled up on us outside the comfort of our own home. We was at our gated building, about to enter that bitch. Outside the gates of our crib. And a nigga pulled up on smoke and almost spanked us, bro. Almost beat the dog shit out of us, bro. And the thing is, they had the eyes of death perception, too. See what I did there? Anyways, we was handling shit for a bit. And then we started getting fucked up. And guess who came to our rescue? Shield. And then she dipped out. So now we're getting into chapter day 8, I think. I was here. Yeah, we're getting into day 8, October 28th, Thursday. Death. I don't like the sound of that. White. The color white summons an old memory. Something forgotten. Something I was supposed to forget. Something my father commanded me to forget. A hot summer day. A blue sky and large columns of summer clouds. Oh, the wafting breeze. The droning voice of the cicadas. The voice of cicadas. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Oh, classic. Yeah. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. So loud that I want to die. Cicada show. I get the feeling that we've done this, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let me check. Yeah, we've done this chapter. I just looked. I've done the chapter. I just looked at my old videos. We've done this chapter already. How long is this fucking chapter? I'm getting sick of all these damn repeats, man. Oh, it's not long at all. Let's go. Cicada shows are lying in the clearing. As if the sun is right by my side, the clearing is roasting. A hot midsummer's day. As if the entire world became a frying pan. Wah! Ooh, ooh, ah! Yeah, I remember this. I knew I remembered this. That's why I checked. Wah! Ooh, ah! Wah! Ooh, ah! Akiha is crying. Akiha, who would always obediently stay close behind me, is brimming forth with tears. A child lies collapsed at her feet. His white shirt is painted red with blood and he doesn't move at all. I'm looking down at that. Low-key, I want to know what y'all think. Because me, I feel like I'm fine either way. I don't really mind the repeats, even though they're kind of annoying. Because I see them as an opportunity to sort of get back up to speed, you know? Like for things that I might have forgotten. Like if I might have forgotten that this happened or the laws or principles behind this, going through the repeat chapters, it kind of, cements it in my mind a bit better and I remember better, So I don't mind them too much, even if it's a little annoying. But I also wouldn't mind just skipping them bitches if y'all really don't want to see them again. So just let me know what y'all want. Until y'all say to start skipping them, I'm going to just keep going through them. Because it makes me no difference. My hands are red. I'm looking down at that. My hands are red, just like the child on that ground. No, that's not it. Those hands are red with the blood of that child. Akiha! The adults are coming. After seeing this sight, their expressions change rapidly. What in the? The adults take Akiha away. The child lies there dead. In the distant sky, the white clouds. I'm left alone, staring at the sky aimlessly. Did you kill him? The adults are yelling at me. They shout my name, the one who killed the child. Those 2 syllables, shouting as if they went crazy. Just those 2 syllables. Those adults call me Shiki, as my hands are stained in red. I feel like I just saw an old familiar dream. I open my eyes. I'm in my room. After that, After losing consciousness by the mansion wall, it seems like I somehow made it back here. My thoughts still aren't coming together. I remember the whirling events of last night. That man wrapped entirely in bandages, and now he could see lines just like me. After he was impaled by those swords, his body burst aflame, and with a voice that sounded like his dying curse, he ran off. After that, I can only remember things vaguely. The figure on top of the streetlight, the figure that saved me that seemed to resemble Shield. Yeah, right. That can't be true. I finally wake up. Putting on my glasses, I get up in bed. The clock says it's past 8. Normally I would have long since eaten breakfast by now, but today's a school holiday. Hisui isn't here. The figure of Hisui standing before the door like a shadow was nowhere to be seen. I'm sure she came here many times to wake me up, but I never did, so she probably went off to do her other duties. I let out a deep breath. After I parted with Arukai last night, the events afterward were beyond my comprehension. That bandaged man and that figure that helped me, they're just not things I can understand no matter how much I try. Whatever the case, I have to meet Arukai tonight. She has to be able to give me some answers. I'll talk to her about all these strange things, but for now, I have to return to my normal life or I'll go crazy. Alright, first things first, time for breakfast. People can't do anything on an empty stomach after all. Shaking the sleep from my body, I go to the sitting room. Huh? On the second floor, east wing hallway, I see a dark uniform. It's probably Hisui. Seems like Hisui was leaving Akiha's room. I guess we'll run into each other anyway, so it won't hurt to give a greeting. Hey Hisui! I call out to her. Hisui realizes I'm here and quietly walks over to me. Good morning, Shiki. Yeah, morning. Sorry for just waking up whenever I felt like it. I apologize as well. I should have been there when you awoke. Please forgive me. Hisui silently bows her head. Being apologized to like this after I left in the middle of the night and managing to get back to my room, I suddenly feel like the worst person in the world. That's a fucking mouthful, bro. Do you like dick or something? You love mouthfuls. There's no need to apologize. I didn't wake up at the usual time, so it's my fault. It's okay if you want to voice your complaints. Voice my complaints? Yeah. My friend always says I'm a lazy bum and he always tells me an occasional whack to my back is good to set me straight. Hisui stands there thinking silently as she stares at me. She's about to beat the shit out this nigga. It's like that for about a minute. She doesn't even blink, but just stares at me. I knew forcing Hisui to do such an ordinary thing would be impossible. Don't worry about... just forget it. More importantly, I'm kinda hungry. Is breakfast ready? Nae-san went outside. Your breakfast is ready in the dining room. Oh. In that case, I'll go have some food. Sorry to bother you while you were working. After saying a quick goodbye, I head downstairs. Is this when he beat the shit out of that chair for no reason? Is that when this was? That was fucking hilarious. That shit was funny as hell. After breakfast, I return to the sitting room and come face to face with Hisui. Ah, that was good. Thanks for making such a great breakfast every morning. You've got some skills, lady. I bring my hands together and bitch ass fucking phone. Computer. My phone's right there. Sorry, phone. You're not being a bitch. Hey, Siri. You a bitch.
I won't respond to that.
I bring my hands together in thanks. Preparing meals is Nae-san's duty. If you wish to compliment the meal, please tell her instead. That's true. But your duties are really completely separate? Such as like today when I only slept in. I thought you might make it. When only I slept in. Shaky, are you saying that breakfast was not to your taste? Huh? Her words are so off topic, it's troubling. Does she think I was saying I wanted her to make breakfast because the breakfast tasted so bad? No, that's not it. Even cold, Kohaku's cooking is delicious. But I like it when it's warm. And it'd make me really happy if I got to taste your cooking, Hisui. I cannot do that. Shiki, I refuse to cook for you. Damn! Her eyes suddenly take on a challenging look. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't want to force you to do anything you don't want to do. You do so much for me already. Still silent, she faces me as if she wants to say something. What could it be? Is this something that's difficult for her to say? She sucks at cooking. She's straight fucking garbanzo at cooking. What's wrong, Hisui? Did I do something bad without realizing it again? Hisui shakes her head no. She just stands there silently. Then I'll go back to my room. If you need me, please call for me. Later, I say as I start to walk out of the room. But before that, Hisui walks towards the lobby. Shiki, huh? This may be impolite, but I wanted to fulfill your request to the best of my ability. Huh? She looks directly at me. This morning I came to realize how powerless I am. 7 times. I called out 7 times, but there was no response. Is this acceptable? 7 times? What do you mean? I'm totally lost as to what she wants to say. She turns around. To say it candidly, I think you are very dense, Shiki. Hisui disappears into the lobby with her footsteps trailing in the air. Okay, this might be something new because I do not remember her saying that. I don't remember this whole scene actually. Huh? Left by myself, I blurt out stupidly. After thinking to myself for a while, I finally realized she was complaining to me. It's okay if you want to voice your complaints. I said that earlier. That was my request. Yeah, there's no mistake. Hisui was thinking about it the whole time and was waiting for me in the sitting room just to tell me. Well, that is a complaint, but she said it, but saying dense is a little too blunt, right? I don't really want to think it, but does Hisui really hate me? I go back to my room, but I don't really have anything to do there. Thinking about it, what should I do next? I decide to walk around the mansion I haven't explored in 8 years. I arrive at the lobby and trip over a chair. Come to think of it, I was always getting yelled at for playing in the mansion as a kid. I'm no kid anymore. To play in the mansion and my old man is also gone. I used to get so excited. Sorry, I slept really late last night. I sleep late every fucking night, damn. I used to get so excited just walking the hallways when I was a kid, but now I don't feel anything at all. For some reason, I aimlessly wander around the mansion to confirm my childhood memories. The hallway stretches quite a long distance. When I was a child, I believed this hallway would go on forever. The mansion seemed as large as a castle, and every day, I would walk a bit around the mansion and carve my name on the wall, the pillars, or the floor. It was sort of a game I would play with Akiha to see who could take over the mansion. Saying that wherever I put my name became my territory. It really was just the two of us walking around the mansion and carving our names here and there. Oh, here. Still here. On the handrail by the stairs is carved the name Shiki. Probably because of those games that my old man forbade us from playing inside the mansion. Anyway, if I look closely, I can see both my and Akiha's names all over the place. The spacious mansion. Well, I used to think it was like a giant castle. Now it almost seems like an abandoned haunted house. I've grown up since then. Akiha and I, we're not the Tono Akiha and Tono Shiki that we were back then. I go outside. Come to think of it, most of the time we spent playing was in the garden. Since Akiha was obedient to that old man, unlike me, she could only play outside for about 30 minutes a day. And still, she usually just stayed behind us, watching and listening. But she would energetically run out with us and compete with us in whatever games we would play. I'm seeing a lot of us and we, like, who is we? Who is we? I mean, I know, but he doesn't know yet. Perhaps her personality stems from those times. She might have suppressed herself in front of that old man, but still, Aki has changed too much since then. Maybe these 8 years were a longer time than I thought it was. I go to the courtyard. Outside, the walls are also inscribed with names. Shaky, shaky, Akiha, shaky, Akiha, shaky, Akiha, shaky, 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 shaky. The ratios are like that. The name Shaky appeared far more times. I suppose Akiha was just a girl, so she couldn't keep up with a boy. Jeez. It would have been better if I held back a bit. Cursing myself for that from that time doesn't change the number of my scribbles. If this was the case, I probably made Akiha pretty angry, considering how much she hates losing. I see. Maybe she's taking it out on me now. I'm sure she's not the kind to do that, but if she did, that's a little cute. I'm an older brother stupid for his little sister. Yeah, I really am. Well then. With a nostalgic, peaceful feeling, I stroll through the courtyard. Hisui? As I come to the rear courtyard, I see Hisui's figure from behind. That ass is fat. Hisui doesn't realize I'm here. What is she doing gazing into the woods like that? A bit curious, I follow her from a slight distance, and where Hisui is headed to seems to be a small clearing. Huh? There's a clearing in that place. Tilting my head to the side, I try to remember, but for some reason my memory is a bit vague. In the forest of the mansion, I can see a clearing as if the trees were cut there. No, can see is not quite right. If you walk by normally, you probably would never notice it. If Hisui didn't walk there, hidden enough by the surrounding trees as it is, I would have never noticed even if I lived here all my life. Was that always there? If it was, we probably played there as kids. To say the least, I don't ever remember playing with Akiha in the clearing. I feel like I've never been there before. After thinking for a bit, I decided to go into the clearing. The clearing doesn't strike me as anything out of the ordinary. I don't see any sign of Hisui. What's this? It's just an empty place. I walk to the middle. It really is just an empty space. The perfectly level open ground. The deep woods enclosing the area. The voice of the cicadas. And the strong summer sunshine that feels like it could dissolve. Huh? Summer sunshine. Ouch! The wound on my chest starts to hurt. It's like stabbing. This pain that feels like a kitchen knife stabbing my chest. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. I need auto-tune for this. What is this? From somewhere I can hear the voice of cicadas. But it's autumn now. The summer sunshine paints everything in white. Columns of summer clouds in the far sky. I can practically see the voices. At my feet, discarded shells of cicadas. Discarded shell. Someone's discarded shell. My wound opens. My chest becomes painted a dark crimson. Black vermilion soaks both my hands. Someone's crouched silhouette. The approaching footsteps of a young girl. The columns of clouds in the far sky. The discarded shells of cicadas. Then, in front of me, the crying face of Aki who's drenched in blood. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Ah. Voices which try to pierce my eardrums. Voices of the cicadas. My chest hurts. I feel sick. My wound is healed a long time ago. Why does it hurt so much? My chest is broken. The old wound opens. Blood flows forth from the opening. What is this? My wound, it hasn't healed at all. It hurts. I'm scared. This is the impulse called death. My consciousness sinks. My wound hurts. My body collapses to the earth with a large thud. I can hear voices talking. Akiha, you're not gonna call for a doctor. Akiha, you're not gonna call for a doctor. Don't be stupid, Hisui. There's no way I could do that since his wound isn't normal. Akiha and Hisui are talking. This is Shiki's room. It looks like I'm sleeping in the bed. I plan to say, yo, and get out of bed, but I can't move at all. My chest doesn't hurt anymore, but my body feels as heavy as lead. All I can move are my eyes and mouth. Just what in the world were you trying to do, Hisui? You know not to let Shiki go near that place. Please forgive me. This can't be solved by apologizing. You were assigned to serve him to avoid this kind of situation. So what were you doing? Completely different from her usual manner, Akiya gives full vent to her anger. In comparison, Hisui is accepting the scolding, looking down silently. I'm not sure how this all came about, but I can at least tell that Hisui is being yelled at because of me. Answer me, Hisui. What were you doing, and where were you all day long? Hisui doesn't respond. The air grows tenser between them. Biting her lip, Akiya takes a step towards Hisui. Even I can understand that Akiha intends to hit her. Hisui seems to know this as well, but she just stands with her head hung in shame, ready to receive it. Hold on, Akiha. Nissan, you're awake. Yeah, you are so fucking loud I woke up. Akiha looks away uncomfortably. Hisui still keeps looking down, not even trying to look at me. You know, you shouldn't let it out on Hisui. I don't know the circumstances, but this has to do with me collapsing, right? It's not her fault, I just collapsed on my own. I strained hard and somehow managed to lift the upper half of my body off the bed. But that's all I can manage. I don't think I can even move an inch more. But since Hisui's depressed, I have to force myself to act as fine as possible. Honestly, getting into a fight over me. Even if you look like an adult, you're still a child. But you completely fainted. You were out for more than 10 hours, and nothing like this has happened before. If you never woke up, what would I have done? Idiot, don't say things like that. Wasn't this just anemia? Huh? It's 10 o'clock already, shit. Yes, you were unconscious since noon. She speaks hesitantly. I wasn't worried about me, but my promise was to meet with Arakai in the park at 10 o'clock. No, I have to go. Aki, I have to go, so I'll leave the rest to you. Don't bully Hisui, okay? Don't say such stupid things. I won't ask where you go every night, Nissan. I won't ask, so please, at least tonight, take it easy on your body tonight. I'm okay. It's just pretty regular. When I was in middle school, I used to collapse twice a day. You know that, right, Akiya? That's why I'm more worried. Please, listen to what I say, at least just for tonight. She looks at me in the eye with a serious expression. Time to check the guide! I be stroking my dick. I be stroking that shit. All these bitches want dick, but I ain't giving them that shit. Cause I'm a man of God. I only fuck my wife, but I got no life, so I'm never gonna have a wife. Bitches don't like me, women don't either. My teeth big as fuck, they think that I'm a beaver. I manage my wood, they think that I'm a beaver. I don't give a damn, nigga, I'm not a beaver. That shit was hard. Alright, do as Akiya says. I guess it can't be helped. I'm afraid I'll make her cry if I keep going against her. Alright, I'll go to sleep for the day. Saying that I lie down. Really? You're not gonna sneak out of the room later? No, I get it. To tell the truth, my body feels incredibly heavy. I don't think I could sneak outside. Thank goodness. Akiya breathes out and relaxes visibly. Hisui, tell Kohaku that Nissan is awake. Nissan, what about dinner? Oh yeah. No, tell Kohaku I'm sorry, I don't think I can eat right now. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I understand. Then Hisui, tell Kohaku that. Still looking downcast, Hisui nods and leaves the room. Now then, lying in bed I start to feel sleepy again. Like this, I bet I could fall asleep in less than a minute. But before that, Akiha, there's a place like that in the garden? Yes. When we were children, we used to play there often. Oh. For some reason, I don't remember it well. Yeah. I really did forget all about it. And one more thing. It's a weird question, but when we were kids, wasn't there another kid with us? Huh? She tilts her head like she doesn't understand what I'm saying. I guess not. There couldn't have been another kid. But if that's true, how strange. That scene I saw in my dream, and that dream I saw in the clearing. If those two are the same, then it doesn't make sense unless there's another kid that was killed. No, it's nothing. Just talking about a dream. Is that so? Then good night. Please, rest well. Yeah, I'll do that. As soon as I answer her, I fall asleep as fast as I had passed out again. Vermilion Crimson Moon? Yeah, I do not fucking remember that name. This is new. That is completely new. 100% new. Yeah, because the shield route was cast off Cicada Shell, I remembered. Yeah, this is something completely new and different. Man, we're getting into the late stages. We're getting into all the new shit. I cannot wait. Anyways, that's the end of the episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll read them all. Tap into the next one. Yeah. If I didn't start recording so late, I would have went on and did chapter 9. But it's already 12. I only got 3 hours to work with. That's not enough time for me to take a little break and then start back recording and shit. Cause I get tired as hell. I feel like this next chapter is gonna be a long one too. But